Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, August 19th, 2019, and we are here with yet another Monday mystery game, this time number 728. Amazing. The games just keep coming out of the vaults, and only space will stop us, but that's not happening yet. Last week we put out Dragon Gun, released from Data East back in 1992. That was number 727. Amazing game, amazing story behind it. It was such a challenge to track that one down. Took years and years and years. Thanks to everybody that reposted our Facebook page and shared that, and all the Instagram posts. It was great getting the word out that we have Dragon Gun. I think that could very well be my favorite light gun game out there right now. Great game. Hope everybody else enjoyed it. Our 10X championship, people were putting up some ridiculous scores. Some of the people had played it before at T20 that happened at the end of the week. So Larry Brocky walked away with first place with getting 3 points towards the 10X championship, followed by Stephen Lucas getting 2 points towards the 10X championship, and James White, who put up a great score. Didn't play it a ton, wasn't in T20, and still put up a very impressive score. So shout outs to those three. The road to the 10X championship continues. James White, Jimbo Slice, still your current champion. Will he hold on to it? We will see. Time will tell. The 10X standings currently are: Larry Brocky is in first place with 13 points, followed by Pete Gores with 12 points, and in third place, former Game of the Year Jamie Tibbetts with 9 big points, which absolutely awesome. So many great players, and the 10X championship, good to see it all kind of shifting hands and more people competing in it, and that's always cool. So thank you all for competing in that. We've got still with the One Up Arcade out in Brisbane. That's still going on, their tournament in Last Blade 2. We still need everybody to come in and put in scores on Last Blade 2. We've missed out. We've lost the last 3 in a row, so hopefully Last Blade 2 we can break that streak and reclaim the championship. I think it's all tied up right now, so very cool. Huge shout outs to everybody out at the One Up Arcade out in Brisbane. So cool to see. They got so many great players, but I'm hoping this is the month that comes back to Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we get the win this month, hopefully. We've had a lot of crazy stuff going on this week. We just posted this morning about our upgraded Pitfall 2 cabinet. It was great to get that in and restore that. Hope everybody liked that. If you didn't hear about that, go to our Facebook page, check it out. We'll be making an Instagram post on that as well. Last week, like I said, there's been so much going on, and we had so many different things happen. Let's start on Monday, which was, we had Monday Mystery, so the crowds were all here. Some people from T20 were still around. We had, for our anniversary on Tuesday, everybody was so excited for it, the awarding of our new Gamer of the Year, and celebrating 9 years here at Galloping Ghost. It was awesome. Thank you, everybody that gave their well wishes and stuff for our 9th year anniversary. Guys like Jason Crow came in from Texas, and Fat Chris. Huge shout outs to those guys that are such strong supporters, and everybody else that supports us over the years. So we want to thank you all for that. On Tuesday, we announced our new Gamer of the Year. Let's bring him up for a minute. Andrew Owasco, your Gamer of the Year. Congratulations, Andrew. You've been doing amazing. We didn't get a chance to talk with you on Monday or Tuesday until later, so thank you. Congratulations so much. You've been just putting up so many crazy scores. I've seen you here since earlier, and today still working on stuff. So congratulations, and everybody seems real happy that you won, and glad you're here for Monday Mystery. So congratulations.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Andrew, a man of few words. You had talked about what current games are you working on that you hope to set new scores on?
Amador, that's I've gotten up to second in the house score, so I'm like about 11,000 away from the house score.
You think you'll get that soon?
Yeah, that's probably the next one I'm gunning for. And then I got an increase on Guerrilla War, but I passed James White on second, but Pete Hahn recently really up the ante on that one.
Are you going after that too? I know.
I'm trying. It's going to be tough. I know Pete's incredible. He's probably the best all-around gamer here, to be honest.
Well, that is awesome. I'm so happy you have, like, we've seen some Gamers of the Year where they win and then they're kind of like, okay, I've got it. But you seem like you're going to keep going, and Amadar, Guerrilla War, and who knows, maybe this game Under the Tarp will be one of interest to you.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we get one of those games that I mentioned last Tuesday. I'd like to see Ladybug or Ring King or End Stuff is a rarity, but I'd like to see that. Crazy Balloon is another one I didn't mention. That's another oldie I like. It's another rare one.
Well, sometimes it has taken us a while to get the Gamer of the Year choices on the floor, but we're trying to get that a little more fast-tracked, so expect to see one fairly soon. So congratulations again. Andrew, your Gamer of the Year. Thank you, man. Congratulations again. See you soon. So we had so that was Monday, Tuesday. It was crazy Monday, Tuesday. Thursday, we went out and me and Sam we've been talking to a lot of industry people, and huge thanks to them. The industry people have been so good to us, and we're going to really go into detail on this on our Facebook page and our Instagram and Twitter. But we were able to hang out with Mark Lafredo, who worked on games like Cruisin' USA and Narc, and through the Williams Bally Midway era stuff, and worked on so many great games. We had him out here for our Narc Developer Day and talked with him. He had donated a very nice monitor to us, so we thank him for that. Then we went over to Play Mechanics, where we got to hang out with Scott Pakulski, who he works at Play Mechanics. They put out so many great games in association with Raw Thrills. Scott had worked on stuff like Pigskin, Dirty Pigskin, and a lot of the Lycon games. We got Alien Extermination that he worked on. Always great to catch up with him. We've got something to show off that we got from him, so we'll talk about that on our Facebook. And then we got to went over to Jeff Naumans, another legend of the arcade gaming scene and industry. He worked on so many games with Brian Colin on Rampage and Sarge, and he donated some amazing things. So make sure you stay tuned to our Facebook page and our Instagram for that, because very excited. Some true historic pieces brought to light, stuff I didn't even know existed. And we can't wait to share all that with you. We'll talk about it next week after we make our posts and everything. So make sure, if you're not already following our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, make sure you do that. And we are very excited for that, because the connection that we have to the industry people, it gives that missing link to all these great games that 30 years later, everybody's still enjoying them and playing them and traveling in from all over the world to see these rare, unique games. And to get that extra history behind it is just so amazing. So huge thanks to them again. We'll be covering that more on our Facebook page and social media this week, so stay tuned for that. Now I want to take a second to bring up two guys from Galloping Ghost Productions, Brandon Diaz and Phil Pops, who have helped on so many different aspects of Back When the Arcade. Early on, we had Brandon and Phil were here all the time, so a lot of people know them. They've been working on a little side project with Zade Comics. So let's hand it over to Brandon and Phil. They've got a new comic book coming out, and we want everybody to know about Magic Cop.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I'm Brandon. I'm the artist from Zade Comics, and here also at Galloping Ghost. And this is Phil.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
He's the writer at Zade Comics and also does a lot of video editing and stuff with me at Galloping Ghost Productions. And so we're here to talk about Magic Cop. It's a comic book. It's actually an 88-page graphic novel that we launched today on Indiegogo. It's actually, Phil does a really excellent job explaining it and giving the pitch to everybody. So I'm going to hand it over to Phil.
Cool. So yeah, the pitch basically for the story is we wanted to see what would happen if we mashed up Miami Vice in a monster-filled world like Halloween Town. And the story is about Ignatius Cromwell. He's a new magic cop to the city of Ambrosia, and he's working with his Wolfman partner to track down a case about a murdered mermaid prostitute. And it's really interesting because the whole concept was derived through Galloping Ghost. We make games here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade and Productions. We're working on Dark Presence right now. And Magic Cop originally was an idea that Brandon and I came up with for a side-scrolling beat-em-up arcade game, kind of like Bad Dudes, Streets of Rage, games like that. And early on in the development, Brandon and I were just coming up with ideas of characters, using that like 4 archetype character design to create these protagonists, come up with cool bosses that you'd fight along the way, and the story just kept growing and growing. And we're like, oh, we should make this into a graphic novel, into a comic, and maybe get back to turning it into a game later. So that's what we're doing now. Putting out this 88-page graphic novel on Indiegogo. Like we said, we just launched today. Have some awesome perks for you guys if you guys do decide to donate to it. And
I'm sure Tom was showing the Indiegogo page up on the stream, so you could see the art and stuff that was going on there, and all the characters that were derived from the video game, like you said, coming from there. But it's been an awesome trip working on this. The Magic Cop game was conceptualized back in 2017, which is years ago at this point now. And we've gone this far, with just the help of everybody. It's been amazing with the possibilities that we have here, especially working with the Galloping Ghost, and everybody's been such an awesome kind of driving force and a lot of support, because it's hard yet very rewarding to see a project come through fruition. So I really want to thank everybody for helping us out and just offering us the opportunity even to come up on here and promote. So if you wouldn't mind helping us out, you head over to Indiegogo, or you could go to zadecomics.com, and you could go right from there and click on the button. It'll take you to the Indiegogo page and grab yourself a copy of Magic Cop. And you'd be doing us a real solid. That would be awesome. So I'm going to hand it back over to Doc. Thank you as always. So much help. So thanks.
Thank you, guys. Again, Magic Cop, watching. These guys have worked on so many different elements through Galloping Ghost, and they've been a part of all the combat cons and Shang Tsung fight nights, and have helped with so much of the artwork that goes on around the arcade. So make sure you help those guys out, because they've been working hard to make this place what you all experience when you come to play all these games. We couldn't do it without those guys. So make sure you support them too, because they're awesome. They're trying to do their own thing, and Magic Cop it's going to be cool. So check it out. I believe now we have to summon forth, let's say, GGA Jeremiah to help with GGA Jeremiah filling in the duties for former Game of the Year Pete Hahn to help with the unveiling. I don't think you were here much this weekend, were you? How are things this weekend? Did the weekend happen?
Yes.
There you go. It happened. I was here this weekend, but I don't remember it. It went by like a blur. So let's just get right to it, and Pete will be back next week. Unless you had something to add.
No.
Man, a few words. Here we go. Your Monday mystery game number 728 is going to be Ultra X Weapons. Released from Banpresto back in 1995. This made its appearance down at T20. I got to tell you, what an awesome shooter this game is. Has a Ultraman theme. I'm personally an Ultraman fan. Not as big of an Ultraman fan as I am Godzilla, but Ultraman came out in 1966, I believe, around there. This one, great shmup. Not only, like, the theme is great, visually it's amazing, audible, it's got music from the series and everything. So very excited for everybody to check it out. Should we have Andrew? Do you want to play it? Andrew's your gamer of the year. Andrew stepping up. He's not heard of it. You've got your main shot. This is the first button. Oh. There you go. So that's your main shot. Is the first button. You have mines. So you can basically press both of these. You can only have so many mines out at one time. And the green button is essentially your bomb, and that'll call in one of the Ultramen to basically take out everything on the screen. Got 7 different ships, each one from a different series of Ultraman. Such a great game. There's a slight auto fire on the regular shot button. But if you're a fan of Ultraman, like I know several of the people here are, this game will be pretty well liked. You can, most of the characters, every enemy, I believe every enemy is from the TV show. And I think right there, Andrew just proved when you pick the power-ups up, you get a blink of a shield, and I believe you are invincible when you go over that. Shout-outs to Fat Chris for joining us, and Lowdown Dirty Dogs, and Hey, by the way, thank you for joining us. All the bosses are straight out of the TV show. Most are from the original Ultraman series. Again, there was many Ultraman shows. It's still on in Japan. And Netflix. That's Gamora. Again, if you're a fan of Godzilla or Spectreman and Johnny Sacco and Space Giants, this is a super rare game. Released only in Japan. And those power-ups. The ships are drastically different. They power up differently. And obviously each ship is from a different of the Ultraman series, so the bomb calls the different Ultraman from that specific series. So the first one is like the original Ultraman. And this last one, I'm not even sure. This one is the original Ultraman, I believe. Hey, how can, while we still have Brandon and Phil here, how can they follow you on Magic Cop? Like, do you have a Facebook and an Instagram and a Twitter?
Sure. Yeah, we have Facebook. You go to Zaid Comics at Facebook. We also have a YouTube channel, which we do promotional videos talking about the creation process, do some reviews on there. You go to Zaid Comics, youtube.com/Zaid Comics. And we're on Twitter, Zaid Comics. You just look Zaid Comics up everywhere. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Awesome. Make sure you guys donate and check out their Indiegogo. Here's the Alien Baltan. So memorable. So many people I know is, oh yeah, this was on Channel 44. Dan Icavelli mentioning Channel 44, Channel 50. All those kaijus. Giant monsters. Daikaiju would be giant monster. I believe that was Ultraman Taro, maybe? I don't remember. I'm not on as point with Ultraman as I am my Godzilla. That's the original Ultraman from '66. That I know. JPA 79. Thank you for joining us. He is good. Andrew is our Gamer of the Year. So awesome to see him just walk up to a game and just out of the box, he's good. Pretty well powered up. You get to keep your power-ups when, even if you lose a life, you get to keep your power-ups. You down step one. Not 100% sure how the ranking works on this one. I was playing this so much leading up to T20. Those mines launched with the second button get shot out, and they go in the direction that you're holding. So if you hit back, they fire backwards. And you can put out several at a time, and they do a lot of damage. Excellent out-of-the-box score. 581,600 points. Excellent out-of-the-box score. What'd you think?
That's a pretty solid game. Kind of reminds me of like a Dragon Spirit kind of games. I don't know, Raiden or those Gradius. Not Gradius. I forgot the start ones. They're R-Type are a little bit like that. There's a bunch of games kind of similar.
You think you're going to put any time on it?
Maybe. I'll give it a shot.
Awesome. Andrew putting up a great score. Who's next? Is it Ed? Ed's stepping up to your Monday mystery game. Good seeing you, Ed. Thanks for stopping out. Ultra X Weapons, your Monday mystery game, released from Banpresto back in 1995. They did so many licensed games. They did Godzilla. They did the Ultraman fighting game. Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon, and so many others. Very, very... Some of their games, like the other Ultraman game, not the most well-programmed game, but great theme, I would say. And this one, the production value on this one is amazing. It's the game from start to finish is very solid. The cabinet, there was no known official dedicated cabinet, so this one is in a conversion cabinet. And again, Brandon Diaz, who from Galloping Ghost Productions, our lead artist down there, he's working on his Zade Comics project, Magic Cop, that we had talked about earlier. He had done the marquee art for this one. Ed calling in Ultraman to do his spread laser attack. You know, somewhere I have a picture. I had Rich DeVizio and Daniel Pacino were out, and we were all in my office, and we were talking about Ultraman came up, and they were both pretending to shoot the arm laser like Ultraman. I took a picture of that. Have to see if I have that still. They're fans for sure. Dropping Gamora like he was nothing with Ultraman's help. Ed picking up those power-ups. There's missiles and mines and your regular shot attack that all can be upgraded. There's also red cubes. Those specific ships, when you shoot those, they drop power-ups. There's free life power-ups. There's bonus point stuff that you can pick up. Thunderfist 1978. You have a picture with Nakajima, the first guy. Oh, that is awesome, man. Very cool. Very cool. Ultraman Ed taking on the alien Baltan. Calling in Taro. Getting that missile power up. Calling the original Ultraman in. Big damage. No, not big damage. Launched it in an invulnerable time. The greed, I love it. Chasing after that power up. Big damage. Get that power up before you advance. Stage 1 is cleared. 428,700 points. Now he's going on to King Joe. Yep. That music. This, I believe, from Ultra 7, which I believe was the third in the series. More power-ups. Some really good visual effects in this game. I'm surprised. This game reminds me a lot of Mission Craft, where it's very easy to get into. Ed putting up 475,600 points. Very impressive. Great playthrough. Who's next? Maurice stepping up to the Monday mystery game Ultra X Weapons, released from Banpresto in 1995. That's going to wrap up our Facebook stream. Make sure you jump over to our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade. We're going to be streaming for a while. One last time, your Monday mystery game is Ultra X Weapons, released from Banpresto in 1995. It is our 728th game here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We will be back next Monday with number 729 at Monday, 5 p.m. Central. So don't miss that. Again, jump over to Twitch. Until next Monday, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody.